Hi, my name is Michael Alvarado, a student of the College of Business Administration at Cal Poly Pomona. The purpose of this video is to showcase my travel website, which I completed as a project of my CIS 3110 client-side web development class, which was under the instruction of Professor Stephen Bun. It represents a culmination of the skills and techniques learned throughout the course, showcasing a professional and user-friendly travel agency website. Some of the technology that I used is Visual Studio, which streamlined development and debugging, and the Angular framework. I specifically use Angular 18.2 so that I was able to create the most of the part or all of the parts of the website. Finally, I used AWS to host my website once I was done so that I can make it available for the public, which allowed secure and scalable deployment. Let me go ahead and show the code that I have done. And so I'd like to talk about the home component, which displays the home screen of the website. There are several aspects to this home website, which first is the header, which allows an eye-catching introduction and banner showcasing the tour highlights. It provides navigation links and explore to the individual tour pages or learn from the travel agency. There's also a location component, which links and explores individual tour pages or learn more about the agency. It is dynamic and renders details for each of the 8 destinations, which I used a JSON file to display specific tour information, which is such as itinerary, attractions, and pricing. This is the .json file that I used and created so that it pulls not just, or it provides not just the name, city, country, length, price per person of the tour, but also I linked a specific pictures that are hosted on the original client website. And those are the photos that are being used and displayed on my website. There are 8 different locations that are displayed on our website, each by name, and I assigned each one an ID so that it makes it easier to pull that information throughout the coding. First would be the Spain tour, tour of Italy, followed by the capitals of Japan, followed by the best of Thailand. Then the next is Dubai. And there's also a tour for Turkey and Greece. There's also a different tour called Mexico Maravilloso. And finally, tours of Egypt. Another thing that I created is a login component for management and access of the forms that I'll be talking about shortly that I included on the website. The login allows an administrator to not only go in and see the forms that a client is able to click on and display more information about that specific tour, but so the idea is that a client will fill out the form with their interest, their name, the phone number, their email, as well as a note specifying if they need any accommodations, such as a, which I actually created right here in the submissions component. There's phone, email, name, and then the message, which, like I was saying, will allow them to specify whether they need accommodations such as a wheelchair, if they wanted to upgrade to first class or things like that. That's part of the submissions form. Next, there's the modify tours component, which is accessible to the administrator. So the idea behind this is that I wanted an administrator to not only go in and fetch the submitted forms to see who's interested in the tours and what they need, but also to add and modify different tour information. So just as any normal company, they will have different products from time to time, season to season. Same thing with our company. This will allow the administrator to add or remove tours as well as all of the different components that are needed. This will allow them to, like I said, make adjustments to the .json file and then display them on the website. Some of the services that I used in order to facilitate this is the authentication service, as well as the location service and the tour management service, as well also the modified tours component. This provides an interface for editing, adding, and deleting tours from the JSON file, which includes the validation and ensure accurate updates to the tour data. The services component facilitates data retrieval and submission handling, and it centralizes reusable logic for fetching tour information and processing form. The shared data service, which is right here, is ensures seamless communication between the components by sharing common data of the state. It handles global and data persistence, such as user submission for efficient integration across pages. The submission component, which I was talking about, let me see, submissions component. So the idea behind this is that I wanted to make it as efficient as possible and not just have people submitting forms, and which I will actually integrate a reCAPTCHA component into this so that spam and like web crawlers don't go in and just start filling the cache filling the cache of the website and the server, but as well as just providing all the spam. So the submission component retains data for 10 days with the accessibility to across all web pages for administrative review. It includes validation to ensure all required fields such as the first name, last name, email, phone number, and messages are filled correctly, and captures and processes the user data from the booking form. I also have a routing. This is the routes component, which it organizes the website's navigation structure and defines the routes for all key pages and components, including the homepage, the individual tour pages, as well as the admin page, such as the login and modify users. I made several customizations for aesthetic appeal, which I will demonstrate now. Give me one moment and I will demonstrate the actual, actually, I want to show you that this website is, that first it's being hosted in G. Oh, I know. Let me run the website. So now I'm going to launch the website. So it's hosted specifically on my website, on my local machine. And then that way we can see exactly how the website performs. And here it is. So this is the SkyTours website, which, like I said, these are the 8 different tours that are visually. Well, first of all, this is all visually appealing. I try to make it as user-friendly and attractive to the eye as possible using the color scheme of the website, which of the company, which is blue and white. It's a Salvadorian owned, not Salvadorian, but we in the company are all Salvadorian. So that's actually a picture of me when I went to do a technical, basically it was a business trip that I took to the call center. Because me as the technical director for the company, I needed to go and configure one of the call centers. But back to the website. So these are the different tours from Portugal, Italy, the capitals of Japan tour that we do, the best of Thailand tour, the Dubai tour, the Turkey and Greece tour, as well as Mexico Maravilloso, and the tours of Egypt. This displays the city and the country which the tour is being located, and the price per user or per client that they need to pay in order to in order to participate in the tour. The search button is, or the search feature, you can either filter by country or city. So if you look for Rome and press the search button, it will display the Rome. If you're interested in going to Egypt, you can also search for that and it'll take you to Egypt. If you want to go to Dubai, it will show you the Dubai. And so any user can go and click the learn more, which will give them a few more pieces of information, such as the location of the tour, the length of the tour, how many, for the tour that we're going to be going, the about location. So what I did is I included how many tour seats were available. This right now is just dummy data, which will be adjusted for the by the administrator when time comes, as well as a few pieces of information, such as if the hotel has Wi-Fi and if there's laundry available within the hotel. I included some basic information about the tour and the trip that they're about to do, like based on this location. So for here, there's like full day excursion of Abu Dhabi, capital of the United Emirates, consisting of Manhattan and Middle East, different information. And then this is the form that we can show, where the client is able to, if they're interested, you fill in your name and you do like Michael, last name, Alvarado, and you put in your email. So let's say it's Mike Alvarado at AOL.com, just a dummy email, like bringing back to the 2000s and 90s. And then any phone number that you need, a 123, 1234. And then the tour message will allow you to see any information that you want to let us know, like I'm just let you know that I'm interested in this tour and I want to fly first class. You can go ahead and press the request information and it'll say that it's been successfully submitted. And then once you go actually to if once an administrator or let's say the tour time ends or the advertising time ends for the tour, the admin can go in with their username and password. And then here is where all of the information is collected from anyone that has been filling out the forms. So I've already filled out several different test information over the last few days, such as, so it displays which tour this person's interested in. So like I already did the Best of Thailand. My friend Caleb Lee did Capitals of Japan. Best of Thailand, all of these different ones, such as the one that I just did right here. Also, there's a modified tour option so that when the administrator is in there and they want to change the name of the city and all of the information for that specific tour, they're able to do so. And they can provide the information that they need in order to update the website. Yeah, so then this saves all the changes. Are you sure? And then we can just go back to the submissions page, and then you log out. And then this brings you back to the the home screen of the tour. One thing that I did want to mention is that there is the home button, which is not visually saying home, but if you click on the SkyTours logo in the header, it brings you back to the main part of the website. Secondly, I want to mention that I was able to create, or I hosted it on AWS using an S3 server. This one's my personal website that I manage as well, but this is the everything that I needed it to do in order to host a website. So I made a backup of the website, and then I uploaded it here to this S3 bucket, which will take you to the actual SkyTours website that I just created using the S3 bucket. This is the same thing, so it's all being hosted. Another thing I did want to mention is that it is dynamically usable. So like based on the sizing of the web page, you'll be able to see this. So even if you wanted to click on this website and visit it on your phone, everything is adjusted to the device that you're using. So same thing, if you want to go to a tour of Italy, you fill out all this information with test, 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 and then you submit it, you press OK, and then you can log in as that administrator with a super secure password, and then you're able to see this information. So finally, that basically concludes the robust technology that I use in order to engage with the user experience as well as the compelling form for travelers wherever they're planning to plan their trip or exploring new destinations. Sky Tours is their gateway to adventure, and that's basically what I put here. Thank you for your time, and my name's Michael. If you have any questions or information, my website is Pro IT Answers and Services. And this is also a website that I created, but this one is using WordPress. And it displays some of the careers, aspirations, and different things that I've done over the years, such as network installation and things like that. But if you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email or reach out to me, and I'll be glad to assist you. Thank you. Have a great day.